Hey, I'm Andy with diving.com. Today we're going to do a little rundown on backplate and wing setups. Great setup. If you're not used to it, we're going to run you through it. Let's dive in. Make sure you're watching this whole video all the way beginning to end, because somewhere in this video is going to be hidden a chance for you to win some very nice equipment. Straight from Dive In, straight to you. So what is a backplate and wing? Well, actually it should be called a backplate, wing, and harness, because there's three essential pieces of equipment that go into every single one of these setups. Some people have them slightly different depending on the brand, depending on their personal setup. It's up to you once you decide to go this route. But let's take a look at the pieces that go into this. First is the backplate. This is from Deep 6. This is an aluminum backplate, super lightweight, super easy to travel with. People love these for summer diving when they're not wearing heavy wetsuits. Great aluminum backplate. Next you have the wing. This is your donut. This is just like a traditional jacket style. Something's gonna help you float at the surface, help you with your buoyancy. This just happens to be in the donut shape. Now, the vast majority of them are this donut shape. Some of them are a little bit different. Some of them have different add-ons. Some of them have different materials. They all serve the same purpose. Next up is your harness. So this one from Deep 6 is a continuous weave. So what that means is this webbing, you take it and it weaves through your back plate, and it forms this backpack straps that you put your arms through, and then it comes out on your waist. It's really strong having a single weave like this, or a continuous weave. They don't rip, they don't tear, there's no fail points. So the way these all hook up is the back plate goes on, then the harness goes in there and you weave that harness in there. And then what happens is that comes with a bag of hardware. You've got your D-rings, you've got the single tank adapter, you've got some wing nuts in there. All of this stuff screws together. And finally you have the cam bands that hook onto the back while you're putting this all together into your single tank adapter to hold your tank on. So not all of them come apart like this. Deep 6 sent me this one that's all unassembled. I have to assemble it. Or if I don't know how to, I can YouTube some videos, or we can go to our local dive shop and find out how it is. Don't buy based on that, because there's plenty of people that can help you. If you love a certain brand, buy the brand. If that's what the local divers are diving, dive that and have them help you set it up. Some of them do come preset, like this Apeks that was sent to me came just like this, all set up, ready to dive, one piece. It just depends on the brand, and this is what it ends up looking like. You have your weave running through your back plate and your wing. You have your cam bands on the back. It all comes set up. They're all pretty similar. See how this is still just a donut shape? That's what's gonna happen. That's what a backplate, wing, and harness system looks like. So who should be diving which setup? Who should be in a jacket style, and who should dive with the backplate and wing? For starters, if you are a brand new diver, I want you in a jacket style. I know there's other instructors out there that train exclusively in backplate and wings. More power to them. I want you in a jacket, because this is going to help you float face up on the surface. It's got a lot more dump valves to help you control your buoyancy. I can maintain visual on you a little bit better with this. Almost all of them have a integrated weight pockets to them, whereas the backplate and wing, you have to add that onto it on your hip belt or wherever you would like to wear it. Some people wear a traditional weight belt with this. Some people really like the pockets that come with jacket styles. Almost all of them have these big pockets, whereas there's no pockets here on my backplate and wing. But what a lot of people do, we've got all these D-rings, clip all our gear on right here. You can decide which D-ring they all fit on, even little flashlights. And these go to your hips, they stay out of the way. They tend to float a little bit and they stay out of that zone of where your arms are working. So don't let not having pockets be your big turn off. They're gonna come, these are gonna have clip stuff on D-rings anyway. So if you're going with that, you start that way. If you have any intention of ever thinking about going technical diving, you need a backplate and wing. You need to get the feeling of it. You need to understand how to wear these, how they're set up. That's who these are designed for. Some people in between, they've been diving a long time, they got the jackets, they like it because they travel, they're a little bit lighter. Sometimes they're a little bit quicker drying depending on the material. I think backplate and wings travel just fine. That's my impression. These don't fit quite as tight on you sometimes. If you have a continuous weave, it will pull, and so it might be a little bit looser unless you pull those waist straps really tight. This one's gonna suck down on you really nice and tight. So that's who should kind of be wearing each one. What I recommend is, hey, you just finished your open water, stay in the jackets, rent the jackets, but see if your shop has some backplate and wings. Rent one of these, try it out, check it out, see if you like it. We know here on the southern East Coast, almost everybody's diving with these once they hit advanced. It's not like that all over the world, but it could be. It's up to you. All right, so here we go. This is my personal setup. This is where I dive when I'm teaching, when I'm diving out in the ocean. Anytime I have a single tank on, pool, quarry, ocean, it holds up in all conditions. I love it, but it's just a regular backplate and wing, just like any of the other backplate and wings we're talking about. So what I have here, I have the DiveRite transplate harness, connects into the harness. Then we have a stainless steel backplate, and then the Voyager series wing is a 35-pound wing. Gives me plenty of lift, even if I'm diving with a 100 steel, any of that stuff. It has a ton of D-rings. I really love this. It has adjustable clips here. Now I can see everybody in the comments already, they're gonna say 2 words, fail point. But you know what? These have given me 10 years of service. These are great clips. They don't come undone. And as somebody that's had both his shoulders operated on, I like the adjustability. I don't like having to try to squirm in and out of a continuous weave. I really like on the wing here, it has these bungees set up. It kind of helps avoid that taco system that you get where the wing will fold up on you, and it makes that trim and buoyancy a little bit more difficult. It does come with 2 cam bands, keeps your tank really super secure, and the single tank adapter. This whole package is great. I really love the inflator. DiveRite makes some of the best inflators around. It comes with a crotch strap. I don't use a crotch strap when I'm diving single tank. I advise you to do that, but if you're like me and you don't want to use one, then you don't have to. This is a great little setup. Go for it. Let's take a look at a couple backplate wings from Hollis. We're gonna run these together because they're pretty dang similar with a few similarities and a few differences here and there, and we'll talk about those so you can decide which one you want to go with. Over here on my left, we have the ST system from Hollis. Over here, we have the ST Elite system. So what they both offer, they both come with 35-pound wings, meaning you can lift heavy tanks, a lot of weight if you need to dive dry, any of that stuff. They are available in 22-pound lifts, wing size. They both come with the stainless steel backplate. It's a great backplate. Takes away about 6 pounds of lead that you have to carry. They both have the great power inflators. The big difference is if we look at the ST Elite, this has an adjustable harness. Quick release, adjustable, easy to use. Whereas the ST system is a continuous weave. It goes around there. Both systems have the lower back pad, the upper back pad, and shoulder pads. I will tell you, after playing with these for a while, the ST Elite shoulder straps are a little bit easier to adjust. They attach to the strap in 2 places with Velcro, whereas this has 3 spots, and you have to move your D-rings a lot more to get this set where you want it to. So if you're switching from wearing skins to wetsuits to dry suits and you're having to adjust your shoulder straps, this one's gonna take you a few more minutes. On our ST system here, we have what Hollis calls the LX2 weight system. These attach straight into the back plate here with a stainless steel screw. Stays really secure right where you want it, and it comes with ditchable weights. Pull this out, and then you're good to go. So this system can fit on either one of these. I just have it on the ST system. It is an additional accessory, but it's really cool. I know some people, they want to dive heavier. They don't want to wear the traditional weight belt. This is a great little addition you can put on either one of these. These are both great. The shape of these wings really makes it to where you're diving and it kind of stays out of your way and stays nice and trim. Keeps all that weight right at your back. Both systems have the double cam band. Keep that tank right onto your pack. They're great systems. Hollis makes great backplate wings. It just depends on if you want an adjustable one, or if you want one that's a little bit less adjustable, maybe less chance of those buckles coming undone. It's your choice. They're both great units. All right, let's take a look at the XDeep NX ZEN backplate wing. This is a great little unit. It comes with aluminum backplate. You can get that stainless steel, just like with everybody else. Has great shoulder and lower back pads. The model I'm using came with their integrated weight system, but it doesn't come with that. You have to add those on, add that a little bit of extra. Great double cam band, single tank adapter, dump valve at the hip, where the inflator hose attaches to the BC. It's got this extra rubberized area, making it extra tough and rip stop. What's super cool about this is it has a different crotch strap than I've seen. It's got this doubles crotch strap. So it sits at your upper legs, right there on your butt cheeks, and it makes it to where you feel like you're sitting in a swing. Looking at how they've got this set up, you could probably do this to any other one. I have actually never seen this before, but when I put it on, it was super comfortable. Great little unit. All right, up we have the Deep 6 backplate and wing. This is just called the single tank wing package. Comes with an aluminum or a stainless steel backplate, continuous weave harness, super efficient, super easy to use inflator hose and dump valves. It's made with this super smooth outer shell, makes it really easy to dry. I know a lot of us that dive continuously with backplate and wings, we have that kind of canvasy material, that nylon, and it gets wet and they get heavy after a dive. This one's not holding on to any water, makes it super, super light. This is really bare bones. This comes in a box, probably not put together. I know my version didn't, and so you have to put it together, which can be one way. You look at it, oh, that's a tough thing I've got to do, or number two, you make it very personalized. Really easy to set up, really easy to put together. Nice lightweight buckle, but it still holds really, really tight. They've done away with the rubber hose bands, and now we've got these neoprene bands that kind of hold things in place. It makes it a little bit more durable. This is a great unit for people that are doing multiple dives, or they're doing dives at different sites where they're having to move. Stays super light. Has a nice carrying handle that you don't find on a lot of backplate wings. Makes it easy to transport. Great bare bones unit. You keep adding stuff onto it and it's gonna last you for years and years. Hey, here's how you can win one of these backplate and wing setups. First, you gotta subscribe to this channel and like the video. Next, go and sign up for our newsletter. Down below, it's got all the details. Also, drop us a comment. Let us know which one of these you want. Let's take a look at the Apeks WTX-D series. Now, what we have here to test, this is a 30 pounds of lift in this bag. Still enough, that's strong enough. We can put it on with the 100 steel and it's still gonna keep us fine and safe at the surface. You're not gonna run into any problems. Don't let that 30 fool you. It's not as small as you might think it is. Comes with Apeks' stainless steel backplate. This is a great, great backplate. This is a continuous weave harness system. One piece of material runs completely through the whole system to stay secure. You know, I am not a huge fan of the continuous weave. I think it's hard to squirm in and out of those. But what Apeks has done, this might not speak to a lot of people, but they've changed the way this nylon runs through this opening here in the back plate. Instead of straight across, making it hard to open and close, this is really easy to adjust. A lot of back plates you run into, they're really hard to adjust. This puts on and you just pull at those hips and it snugs down nice and tight. I really, really like that. They've done good with that. Another cool thing is Apeks has these neoprene shoulder pads. They're thin, but they stop that nylon, that webbing from cutting into your collarbones and digging in. It stays out of the way, stays nice and tight to you. Comes with a good crotch strap. For those that wear the crotch strap, put it on, keep this thing nice and secure for you. It does have 2 cam bands to hold that tank nice and secure. There is no single tank adapter. It connects right to the wing, meaning you don't have to have any extra equipment for this. It goes straight on here and it's good to go. You know, Apeks is a quality brand. A lot of people out there, divers, love them. Don't forget to give this guy a shot because this is a really super cool backplate wing setup. What we have here is the Cressi Aquawing. This is honestly one of my favorite all-around BCs we've tested all year long, not just in the backplate and wings. It does come with aluminum backplate underneath there. It is pretty light, so this makes for a good travel backplate and wing if that's what you're after. But the thing that sets this unit apart is this back pad that's on here and the shoulder pads. This is one of the most comfortable units we've tested. It packs up nice and small. It's great for travel. I know a lot of people, oh, that aluminum doesn't make it very heavy. So what Cressi has done is added some trim pockets here in the back that you can add some weight into. All that weight stays the same right at your back. It has great cam bands, locks in nice and tight, and it has a carrying handle. This is something you don't see on a lot of backplate wings. You kind of are forced to put it on one shoulder and carry it around, but this one you can pick it up and move it around. Again, honestly, this is one of my favorite BCs that we've tested throughout the whole year. If you like what we're doing, go ahead and hit those buttons, like, share, and subscribe. Hey, drop us a comment below. We didn't do a ton of backplate wings. Which ones do we need to add to this? Hey, until next time, stay salty.